Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And today we're diving deep into something that affects so many of us, but we rarely talk about openly: toxic relationships and how to finally break free from them. One of the biggest mistakes we make is letting people stick around way longer than they deserve. And I'm talking about those individuals who never apologize when they're wrong, who never thank you or give you credit, and who feel completely entitled to disrespect you, whether it's a friend, a partner, a colleague, or even a family member. According to psychologist Katherine Jackson from Chicago, toxic relationships can manifest in so many ways: controlling, manipulative, narcissistic, dishonest, insecure, abusive, demanding, competitive, or drama-filled. And the scary part is that many of us don't even realize we're trapped in these dynamics, especially if we grew up in chaotic or dysfunctional family systems where this behavior seemed totally normal. So let me walk you through 10 proven tactics that can help you end these toxic ties once and for all. First, you need to recognize that you're actually in a toxic dynamic, because most people trapped in these relationships aren't even aware of it. They're often told that their partner's anger or abuse is somehow their fault. Second, seek outside help from a therapist, coach, or insightful friend who can give you that objective perspective you desperately need and help you realize you're not the problem. Third, don't discount rude behavior. Rudeness is just weakness pretending to be strength, so speak up confidently and make it clear you won't tolerate disrespect. Fourth, create boundaries and electrify them, because setting limits isn't rude, it's self-care. And as psychologist Forrest Halley points out, toxic people prey on kind people's difficulty in setting boundaries. Fifth, start digitally culling. Don't be afraid to unfriend or block toxic people on social media, even if you're worried about their reaction, because your mental health matters more. Sixth, strive for independence from the toxic source by clearly withdrawing from the relationship. Though if the person is emotionally unstable, it might be safer to just quietly distance yourself without directly confronting them. Seventh, prepare for the counterstrike, because toxic people thrive on control. And when that control is threatened, they'll either punish you through avoidance or double down with manipulation, gaslighting, or spreading rumors to regain their power over you. Eighth, do not return to toxic roots. Be especially careful about repeating those unhealthy patterns from childhood where you find partners who make you feel like you're never enough, just like your parents did. Ninth, if you absolutely have to stay connected to a toxic person, like a coworker, boss, or ex you share kids with, limit contact as much as possible and minimize their access to you. And 10th, try the gray rock method, where you make yourself as boring and uninteresting as possible around the abuser. Stay neutral, unemotional, and blend into the background like a gray rock, because toxic people thrive on intensity and drama. Remember, trying to make a toxic relationship work is like trying to force a square peg into a round hole. It's exhausting, pointless, and ultimately destroys you in the process. The key is learning to identify these toxic traits early, because not all toxic people look like villains. Many are actually charming and alluring, which is exactly how they trap you in their chaos. If you're in a toxic relationship right now, please know that it's not your fault. You deserve better, and there's a way out. And if you or someone you know needs support for emotional or physical abuse, please call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. So that's it for today's video. If this resonated with you, smash that like button, subscribe for more content on mental health and relationships, and drop a comment below sharing your thoughts or experiences, because your story might help someone else who's struggling. Stay strong, set those boundaries, and remember, you deserve relationships that lift you up, not tear you down. I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care of yourself.